Here we are, Rosemary. Right back where we started from. You were awful nice to me tonight, Rosemary.
Yeah.
Do you suppose Miss Owen suspects anything?
I don't care if she does.
Well, a businessman's got to be careful of talk. And you are a school teacher, after all. But I've got to get going. I've got to head back to Cherry Grove and open up the shop in the morning. Good night, Rosemary.
Where are you going?
Honey, I've got to go home.
Not after tonight. You can't go off and leave.
Honey, talk sense.
You can't go off and leave. Not after tonight. That is sense.
Honey, be reasonable.
Take me with you.
What would people say?
To hell would people say?
Honey,
What would people say if I thumb my nose at them or walk down the street and show my pink panties to everyone? What do I care what people say?
honey, you're not being yourself tonight.
I am being myself. I'm being myself tonight more than ever. Take me with you, or I don't know what I'll do with myself. I mean it.
Go upstairs, get some sleep. You've got school in the morning. We can talk this over Saturday.
Take me with you. Maybe you won't be back Saturday. Maybe you won't be back ever.
Rosemary, you know that's not true.
So what would be the next step for me? To be nice to the next man and the next man until there's no one left to be nice to? Until I'm ready for my grave and there's no one to take me there.
Now, Rosemary,
You can't let that happen to me, Howard.
I don't understand what happened, Rosemary. Whenever I first met you, you were so full of life, always down for a good laugh.
I can't laugh anymore.
We'll talk about this Saturday.
We'll talk about it now.
Well, honey,
You said you were gonna marry me, Howard. You said when I'd get back from my vacation, you'd be waiting for me with the preacher.
well, I've had a very busy summer, and
Where's the preacher, Howard? Where is he?
I'm 42 years old. I've made my certain forms of living, and sometimes it's just too late to change.
I'm no spring chicken either. I form my ways of life, but they can be changed. They have to be changed. This is no way of living. Rented rooms, meeting with old maids every night for dinner, and then going back home alone.
Well, I understand what you're saying, Rosemary. My life's no bed of roses either.
Then why don't you do something about it?
I figure there's a little bad in everybody's life.
There's a lot of bad in mine. I keep hoping that something will happen, but nothing ever does. Just get a little crazier.
Well,
A well's a hole in the ground, Howard.
I'm not trying to be funny.
Were you just leading me on this whole time?
No, Rosemary, I've not been trying to lead you on. You know that.
I'd like to know what else you call it.
Well, can we just talk about this Saturday? I'm very busy. I've got a busy week ahead of me.
You've got to marry me, Howard.
Well, I can't marry you now.
You can be over in the morning.
You're being unreasonable.
You got to marry me.
What will you do about your job?
Well, Alva Jackson can take my spot until they get someone to cover it from the agency.
I'll have to get Fred Jenkins to take over the store for a few days.
Then get him.
Well,
I'll be waiting for your call in the morning.
no. I'm not going to marry a woman who says, I gotta marry you, Howard. I'm not going to do it. If a woman really wanted to marry me, she could at least say please.
Oh God, Howard, please marry me. Please, please.
Rosemary, don't. Go upstairs, get some sleep. Call you in the morning.
I won't get a wink until you call. Good night.
I'll call you first thing.
Please call.
I will, Rosemary, I will.
Please call.
I'll call.
Please call.
Honey, don't worry.
Good night.
Good night.